Good day, warm welcome, whatever time of the day it is for you. As you're joining this, it might be good morning, good afternoon, good night, I don't know, but delighted that you can join this meditation experience. And we recently had a meditation together about getting to the point. It's something I've always really loved about spirituality is this meeting of seeming paradoxes. So one of them is this idea of point and ocean. So recently reflecting on getting to the point, and now at the same time being at the point also to experience the fullness of the point as if it's an ocean. So it always suggests this idea of choosing wisely what I want to focus on, being very efficient in my energy. So if I can get a whole ocean from a single point, that's a very efficient choice. Sometimes we're struggling so much in life. What should I focus on to get the best return? And the idea here, if I choose wisely, I could focus on a single point and get a lot. So what point can I focus on? Where can I put my attention to receive the return of an ocean? And that's what we're going to look at, is this experience of an ocean. In this case, an ocean of peace, of light, of everything delicious that feeds the soul. So once again, we're going to invite you to ensure that you're seated comfortably. No problem if you need back support, but ideally seated. I know it's tempting to lie down, but when we lie down, we're really just a breath away from falling asleep. So if you can remain seated, that's wonderful. And if the eyes remain open, that also can be very helpful. With just one thought, I switch my attention from looking outwards at the physical world of time, sound, space, to looking inwards at this wonderful inner world of thoughts, feelings, awareness. My own inner world, the place that at this moment I want to care for. My inner world is in constant motion. Wave upon wave of thoughts throughout the day. And a large percentage of those thoughts might be stimulated by the outer world, reacting to what's going on around me as it comes through my physical senses. And that can often drain my energy. I feel like the energy is leaking out, as if there's a hole in the boat of my life and all of the energy is leaking out. But there is a way to fill up, and that will require going inward, experiencing the depths of my inner world, with that interest to fill up, I start to move inwards in the boat of my mind, the vehicle of my own thoughts, creating the thought that gives me permission at this time to let go of roles, even responsibilities, thoughts that are vying for my attention, saying, I'm important. I give myself permission to put those aside. This is something a little more important. And the boat of my mind is free to travel inward. As I move deeper and deeper inside, I notice the waves are changing, becoming more gentle, even more calm. The usual choppiness of my inner world, this high frequency of thinking, this reactivity, it's starting to dissipate. And my mind begins to float into a much more calm state, space. Everything feels more simple, more light, more cool and slow. Signs that I am moving deeper into my inner world. Everything slowing down. And the boat of my mind, which is so often racing, is now free to catch its breath. Arriving at the center point of my inner world. That single experience of the self, that I am a being of peace, that I am so calm at the core, arriving at that single point of experience, the single thought being held by the mind. I am at my core so calm. My true nature is one of deep and very sweet peace. In the moment that I touch that single point of experience, something magical happens in my mind. Wave upon wave of deep, rich peace starts to flood into the vessel of my mind. Usually when a boat takes on water, this is not good, but quite the opposite is true. When the boat of my mind fills with the sweet experience of these waves of peace, my mind feels uplifted, wave upon wave of that deep sense of calm, deep sense of contentment, and deep sense of well-being, washing into the vessel of the mind, as if an ocean is flooding into the vast expanse of my mind, completely filling my mind. And each wave smoothing out any rough edges in my mind, any irritations, any fears, any worries, all the rough edges of my mind smoothed out with every wave of peace. And the mind continues to fill and fill, holding that ocean of peace from that single point of experience, until the mind is completely full, an ocean of peace. And it overflows. The vessel of my mind overflows with those feelings of peace, pushing beyond the edges of my mind, that ocean flooding beyond the boundaries of the mind, and that feeling of peace begins to flow out through my eye. I begin to see peacefully. And those waves of peace flood out through my ears. I begin to hear peacefully. And those vibrations of peace color every thought, every feeling. I become a source of peace, doing absolutely nothing but holding that single point of experience, that I am calm at the core. My true state is one of deep peace. That single point unlocks an ocean that floods into my mind and overflows out into a world desperate for the vibration of peace. cool, comforting peace. By holding that single point, I have become a source of peace. Om Shanti. And thank you for joining.